Hello, I'm Miss Jury, and I'm going to be your graphic design online teacher this semester. And I just wanted to quickly record what we go over during our online orientation. So if for some reason you missed one of those 2 times, or if you just want to go back and review it, see where something was, it's available to you. So let's get started. First thing, a little bit about myself, because I'm hoping to learn a lot about you guys this semester. But here's my family. I have a daughter, she's 4, she's in preschool wearing her little mask, and her name's Emmy, and so I'll use her for a lot of examples and things. She's pretty awesome. I have an old lady dog named Delilah, we call her Dee Dee. One of my favorite artists is Frida Kahlo. She's a Mexican-American artist with a really sweet unibrow, if you're familiar. I'm addicted to bubble tea, just a little bit, but I love it, and I love sweets, so ice cream, cookies. I also like to run, something I can do outside right now still, and so like one of the only ways I can really get fresh air. And I've been working on teaching my daughter how to ride her bike. She has a Frozen bike, so she feels like she's really cool with a Frozen helmet, Disney Frozen helmet that matches. So watch out if you see us riding our bike outside. I love some alternative music. This is Quinn, but I love a lot of music, so I usually have music playing. So that'll be kind of nice since I'm online with you guys for most of my classes this semester. I'll be able to kind of listen to music in between, and I can't wait to get to know you guys. All right, let's go ahead and jump into the meat of things. So in Schoology, when you open it up, and open up your graphic design course, you have updates on the side. And so I'll be posting just little reminders, essentially. And then materials is where all the main stuff are. So this is where you can find your projects, your prep work, your resources, everything. This week, one of your main jobs is to go through everything in the online student orientation folder. So that's why it says start here. So you'll open that up. You've got the checklist, which I already emailed out to you earlier this week. You'll want to introduce yourself. So this is the main way I'm getting to know you first. So I'm excited to read through those and respond. And then the most important folder is actually labeled important, graphic design course information. So you're going to open that up. We have our syllabus that I'm going to go over really quickly so you can see what that looks like. So you'll click on that syllabus link. And here it is. You have my email, you have my office hours. So I am available Monday, Wednesday, Friday, starting this Friday from 8:30 a.m. to 9 and from 12:30 to 1 p.m. Okay, so I try to give you some morning and some afternoon time. I'm just gonna be working and I'll be on that Zoom. So if you have a question, if you wanna show me something, if you want me to walk you through something, then please, that is your time. Jump on and I'm there for you, okay? To get to that link, that's just the Zoom class link. It's the same Zoom link that we'll use for everything. So we won't meet a ton as an entire class in person. We won't have like a regular meeting time during the week because I'm just going to record myself and send demonstrations and things. You guys can work at your own pace. But if you want office hours, use that link, and there will be just a couple times when we do critique together, and you'll use that link for that. Underneath that link is also our weekly schedule and announcements. You're going to find that also back in Schoology, so we're going to come back to that. That's the most important thing that you should take away from this orientation is that weekly schedule and announcements. It's going to be incredibly helpful. It's going to be where you find everything you need to do. For the class, here's a little taste of what the projects will be. So first project is just a couple weeks, Intro to Graphic Design. This week we start really super slow. So I've just got an article, a video, that was fun. An article, a video, and like a slideshow all packed together that you'll go through about the different kinds of arts, the different kinds of graphic design that you can do, and then you'll respond to that. Next week, we'll do another activity for part of your Intro to Graphic Design. Then we'll spend a little bit of time doing photography. So that's going to be helpful so you understand photography, but it's also going to be helpful because you're going to get to build up a bunch of different images that you can then use later on in the semester in some of your other projects, and we can manipulate those. After that, we'll do our hand drawing unit, which is over typography. And then we will get heavy into the Adobe. So we'll do 2 different projects that are both pretty big for Photoshop. The first one, surrealism. The second one is portrait painting. So they use completely different techniques, but they're all in Photoshop. Then we'll do an Illustrator project, which is really a 2-parter. It goes over logo, and then it goes into branding design. So it's just a different aspect of graphic design. Finally, you'll finish up with your own website design where you'll pull all of your images together, and that'll be submitted as your final portfolio. So there is no traditional test in this course, okay? It's all about that project work. As far as expectations go, you guys still have to follow the Park Hill Student Code of Conduct, so make sure you're being respectful. For grading, I tried to make the numbers pretty easy for grading. This week you'll have a couple like 5-point things in the online orientation, just like respond. But overall, every project you do is worth 100 points, easy. And then everything that you do to prep, so that might be a little tutorial or a quick sketchbook assignment or a project proposal of what you want to do. Each of those are always worth 20 points. Okay, so that'll add up. You're always, for the project, graded over effort, following directions, craftsmanship, and creativity. Those are going to be the same for Park Hill South, and LEAD, because we have a combination of all 3 in this class. And then as far as late work goes, if you have any circumstances that keeps you from being able to complete something on time, I just need you to communicate that to me. I'm happy to work with you, but you have to communicate to me ahead of time. And then publication of student art. Throughout the semester, you're going to be submitting images of your final pieces for me to grade. I might pull some of those for like a showcase or just say like, hey, like you're doing awesome. If for some reason there's something that you don't want to show, maybe it's sensitive, or you just know like, I don't really want to be featured in anything, then just let me know at any point and I'll make sure not to include you. Image gallery prep, we'll continue with that during the photography unit, but you can start coming up with images for different things that we might need. So that is our syllabus. I'm going to go back to the important course information, and I'm now going to show you the most important link that you need to save. The weekly announcements, which is also like the pacing guide. So this is something that you need to save, bookmark, because I will not send out an email every single day. I don't want to bombard your emails with different things that you then have to go back and read through. I want to make it as simple as I can. And so here are all, this is your week and everything you need to do for the week. So I have the Zoom link if you want to start into office hours and the office hours on there. And then I have basically your to-do list. So this week, you should have already looked through the little packet, which tells you to complete everything in the online orientation folder. And then it shows you exactly what you need to do. Go to Unit 1, open Intro to Graphic Design, go to the Intro to Graphic Design slides. There's an article, there's a video, and read through those slides, and then post to the response for 8 types of graphic design. Be thoughtful. This is a 20-point prep work assignment, okay? I'm giving you time to do that. I'm making those things not due until Tuesday. You can potentially get them done pretty quickly, and we will move a lot quicker here in the next couple weeks. But this week I wanted to give you guys time just to get your bearings and get organized and be ready to go, okay? So save this link. If I go back, you can see all my stuff. To Schoology. Oh, this thing keeps popping up. There we go. So in Schoology, just to make sure, sorry, my tabs fall in front of each other. Back to my course. So like it says, you're going to complete everything. You're going to look at all those things in this course information. If you have not already taken this survey, please make sure you do that, because that's going to help me get to know you a little bit better as well. And then go back and you have the prepare to be an online student. This is going to be pretty standard for most of your online classes, but make sure you complete all those things so we know that you've gone through it. You will also want to log into Adobe Photoshop for the first time, or Adobe Suites. It has very specific instructions if you've never done this before on your school laptop. The district has paid for it, but there's a certain way you have to get to the paid version. Okay, so please follow those instructions. If you have any issues, let me know now so that you're ready for when we start using that for our projects later on. And then if we go back, you can see here's what we'll be working on. This is that folder that you'll be using to do your assignment for this week, and that's available to you. These aren't available to you, but they will be very soon as we get to them. So our photography unit, our typography unit, surrealism, portrait painting, logos, brandings, website. So I'm excited to get to some of those things. And finally, the last thing on our list is to go over supplies. So for supplies, really all you need is a stylus. You have to have a stylus that's going to work when you do the portrait painting project. Hopefully you have one that came with your laptop, but if not, you have a little bit of time, but you need to make sure you get one that's going to work. You can get those through district office. You also will just need a sketchbook. So if you don't have a sketchbook already, I've made sketchbooks and a Sharpie, and it has your syllabus all available to you at the lead office. You can just wear a mask, go in, there's a box that says graphic design art kit. You'll pick this up and you're good to go. If you already have a sketchbook or paper and pens at home, then you don't need to get it, okay? I don't need to make you come all the way here. But if you don't, then it is free to you and free to you to use and take home. And that's it. All right, I hope you guys have a great day. Email me if you have any instructions or any questions. And if you have any further questions, office hours start on Friday. So have an awesome day.